What is up, YouTube? This is War Black Ops Pro, and today I'm bringing you guys a gameplay on the map Stronghold, where I actually managed to get the Mothership. Now, if you guys don't know, once you reach level 45, you unlock the Mothership, which the Mothership so far is the biggest streak in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. It functions similarly to the VTOL warship from Black Ops 2, however, it doesn't seem quite as powerful because even though it's a 1600 point streak, you do have a main turret, and then you have rockets, and then you have two side turrets which your teammates can go into, and it seems like the minigun turret damage has been reduced in order to balance having two extra turrets. So it's good, but would I say it's worth getting? Probably not. Now in this gameplay, it is a flawless gameplay, so it's one of the few games where I don't get bullshit on by Tempests and Sparrows and Annihilators and all this other bullshit you see in Black Ops 3 multiplayer today. Now I have been getting a lot of hate for my Black Ops 3 multiplayer review. For some reason people think that I am treating Black Ops 3 with a totally negative manner, totally being dishonest in my commentary, and guys, let's be honest here. I'm going to tell it how it is. I'm not a paid spokesperson for Activision. I'm not Ali, I'm not T Martin, I'm not KSX Silencer, Drifter, or any of those big guys who get flown out to events every year. I tell it how it is. So, if you guys don't agree with my opinion, that's fine, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to be overly positive unless there's something to be positive about. Now, Black Ops 3, yes, it can be fun, like in this gameplay. I'm having a good time. But just because a game's fun doesn't mean it's necessarily good or necessarily well put together. And that's just what I think Black Ops 3 is lacking. Like, the small maps lead to a bunch of problems. And, you know, you got Hellstorm missiles that can just get 6-man feeds. Those are pretty much unavoidable. The specialist abilities, like some of them, like the Scythe, oh my god, that minigun arm is just so overpowered. There's nothing you can do. I mean, if you see a guy running towards you, using one of those things, just give it up. Just wave the white flag. There's nothing you can do. And it seems like little things like that have been actually detrimental to the Black Ops 3 experience, because you see, I do have fun games like this, but more often than not, I'm being spammed with the other team using specialist abilities, just getting spawn kill left and right. Because, again, the maps are designed around this advanced movement, and they're really small just to accommodate a more fast-paced style of gameplay. And some of you guys like that, but I personally do not like having someone in my face every 2 seconds, because I need to reload, I need to figure out where I am, where I'm going to go, you know, hammer out my strategy. And when I have someone shooting at me 24/7, it doesn't really allow for a more slower, conservative style of gameplay. Some of you guys may just say, oh, World of War, that's because you camp. Well, what about even the rushers have to reload, even the rushers have to, you know, use the score streaks and call and other stuff, and they need to be taken out of the fight to some degree. So it affects rushers too, not just campers. Oh, I bet someone in the comments can also say, oh, World of War, you don't like this game because you're just trash at it. You can't camp it, can't do any of that. You can't have a good game. Well, guys, in this gameplay I'm about to get a Mothership, so that kind of disproves that. And also, guys, I just want to put it out there, just for the record, that I want to like Black Ops 3, guys. It's been pretty much years for many people without a good Call of Duty game to play. For me, the last great Call of Duty game was Black Ops 1. And then in MW3, you know, you got all those maps again. I didn't like any of the maps. You got a support bullshit in there. You got just a bunch of problems, including quick scoping. That was a big thing in that game, just like it is in this game. So we got Modern Warfare 3. That was pretty unbalanced. We got Black Ops 2 again, unbalanced. I mean, I had fun on Black Ops 2, but at the end of the day, the snipers and the shotguns kind of ruined the experience for many. Then we got Ghost. I like Ghost personally because the maps I felt were better, but I'm not exactly sure why the community hates Ghost so much, but whatever. And then we had AEW, which I'm pretty sure everyone can agree that AEW was a terrible game. So given that we've been a few years without a good COD game, I think it's time for a good COD game, to have a COD game where we can have fun. And Black Ops 3, yes, I'm having fun on it, but there's just so much BS in this game, not only from BO2, but also from other games that Valorant just decided to draw elements from Titanfall and Destiny and throw them in here into to kind of make a gimmicky type game to sell to kids. That's probably why he put Destiny elements and Titanfall movements. So guys, while I am getting the actual game in November, I don't see myself being that into multiplayer like I have in other COD games, just because of how the beta was, because it was very unbalanced. You get trapped easily on certain maps, the specialists are just overused and spammed, the kill streaks are ridiculously hard to get, not just like if they were in BO2, which they were sort of hard to get. No, these are ridiculously hard to get. You actually have to put a lot of focus into getting these streaks. And when you get them, I mean, they're not exactly exceptional. They're better than Ghost and AW streaks, but they're definitely toned down from BO2 and MW2 and games like that. So I just don't see myself being on the multiplayer too much because, to be honest, guys, this isn't really a beta. It's more of a demo because most of the game, like 98% of the game, is already finished. Because you guys gotta remember that when the beta ends in September and Von Hart gets all his feedback, he only has about a month to finish his game. Now you may be asking yourself, why does he only have a month? The game comes out in November, so that's 2 months. Well, that's true, guys, but you gotta remember that he only has a month because in October, the game has to be done because they have to make millions and millions of copies in game cases and they have to ship this out to millions of retailers worldwide. So that only gives him about a month to make the necessary adjustments. So let me know what you guys think I should upload. Maybe BO1, again, maybe zombies. I'm not exactly sure at this point, just let me know. And then as you can see there's my Mothership, and it takes a lot of bullets to hit, probably because it's at such a high altitude. So it is like a VTOL warship, but it's just toned down. At this moment, I don't think it's really worth running just because it takes forever to get, it's ridiculously hard to get, and it's just not as effective as I would like it to be. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the commentary. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. As always, we're out.